It's like the rave song of this year.
Girl, you expect me to know this song.
Wait.
What? Ow, that was
That
loud.
hurt my ear, okay.
Hey guys.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
It is definitely not morning time. It is 12:47. It's lunchtime.
Well,
I haven't had food yet.
it's already 12:47. Damn. Okay.
Um,
What did we do this
yeah.
week? I'm still in app development school. It's getting really confusing and really hard for me to understand. I don't know what's going on anymore. I made a xylophone app, and after that, I just don't know what's happening.
Wait, when you made the calculator, like,
It doesn't actually work. I was just practicing, like, locking everything, and then, like, so it can turn.
Oh.
Like, the amount you have to do to make it so that your phone can go from this to this is insane. Like, it took me an hour.
You made something else too. What was it?
I made a xylophone. I made a Magic 8 Ball. That one was pretty cool. I made a dice one.
Oh, I think it was the dice I was thinking of.
Yeah, what else? I worked out. I had some friends fly in this weekend and hang out. And then I leave next week
Woohoo!
for Idaho.
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 It's just so random, Idaho.
What?
It's
It's
random.
for the hiking thing.
I know, but it's just so random. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to Idaho. See some potatoes. I don't know. I seriously don't know what you do in Idaho.
Potatoes. I'm volunteering at the hike.
Oh, good. That's good. Let's see what I did. Jack's family was in town, so we had dinner with her aunt. Or why do I keep doing that? Like, I feel like I'm like doing that on purpose.
Jackson's a her now.
Yeah, Jackson's aunt. And
His real name isn't even Jackson. It's
no,
Jack.
his name's Jack. Like, the amount of people who know him, like, because I talk about him, don't really know him, will call him Jackson. Like,
All of our friends, yeah.
I definitely just name drop. It's fine, whatever.
Name drop Namir.
It's just,
Shout out.
Girl, you just said it even louder.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, so I hung out with his family. What else did I do? Oh, I went to a graduation party for my bestie that is graduating high school. I went kayaking for Memorial Day and got extremely sunburnt.
She's actually really tan.
Yeah, now it's on the verge. That's crazy. Are you tanning? Fake tanning?
I did it a few days ago, but it's pretty much gone now.
That's crazy. Yeah, so, yeah, we did that. It was a lot of fun. And then, and I start my job today, so that'll be fun. And I don't know what sorry, guys. I don't know what the rest of the week is gonna be like because I don't have it. Like, I figure it out today. I'm going to brunch with my friends this week.
Fun.
Yeah. What's the thing you wanted to say about?
Oh my god. Okay, so I had my friends over this weekend. There was like a bunch of us, and they were staying for the weekend because they flew in. And we just started watching YouTube. Just went on a deep dive on YouTube, right? And we looked up how Face ID works. You guys are going to be really fucking freaked out.
Face
So,
ID.
like to unlock your phone like this,
Yeah.
right? So, I don't know if you can see it, but on the left side of this side of your microphone up here, so there's the camera and then the microphone, and then there's these two dots on this side.
A little sensor.
They're either ultraviolet or infrared. I think they're ultraviolet cameras. And
If you put it up to the camera, you'll see that it blinks. Put your phone up to.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
blink. Hopefully, if not, then this is just an awkward part.
So basically, what happens is like when I open my phone, it projects all these lasers onto my face, right? And that's how it senses Face ID. But they tested it in a dark room with a camera that can sense the lasers, and it literally showed it was taking a picture of your face every 5 seconds.
Really?
Even when your phone's unlocked. And that's insane. Like, that's how do you think they know what you look like as you age?
Yeah.
Like, I've never had to redo Face ID after I dyed my hair.
Oh, I guess that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, they tested it with TikTok, and I guess so. The new like privacy update on TikTok is like, there's like this little, so they list everything that they changed about it, and then right in the middle of this big list, they put face prints and hand prints. So basically, they're taking whatever the camera is like getting those cameras on the side, and it's going to TikTok. They can see your facial expressions all the time.
Yeah.
So like, I bet Instagram does it too. They actually tested that too.
I was gonna say something about.
But yeah, they can see how you react to a post, and then they'll recommend more like that if you're like laughing or smiling.
What? There's no way.
Yeah. They also track your eye movement. So like this guy was on Instagram, and there was like this really creepy mouse in the top right corner. He was just like looking at it for a few seconds, and like an hour later he opens his Instagram, and it's all over the explore page. That same picture is all over it. Is insane.
Your expression?
Yeah.
Not that if you liked it or not.
Well, that factors into it too, but
That's weird.
I bet our computers do the same thing. Actually, there's no Face ID, but still cameras.
There's fingerprint ID.
That's what I have.
Yeah. No, yeah, this is definitely.
Yeah, just interesting facts of the day. If you guys, and like when you, because I've seen those people get like the sliders for their camera, so that you can't. But you can still use Face ID with the slider on, because the ones over here are the ones that's being used for Face ID.
Oh, really? Yeah, I used to have it for my computer. I don't know why. Someone freaked me out.
So yeah, I think I put electrical tape on mine.
Yeah, it used to freak me out,
Yeah.
but now I don't have it because I don't have I have a newer version.
So yeah, just think about that for a little bit next time you open your phone.
I mean, they're
Stealing
definitely
everything.
like tracking everything we do,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like I don't
Why would
know.
they not?
I don't know if like at this point I really care.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like I already like
It's too
post on
late.
TikTok and stuff.
It's
like,
too late. Yeah, but like this sounds bad, but like the amount of people that are in this world, like I like sure take my information. I'm
Right.
doing nothing with it.
What's the difference?
I mean,
Unless I'm doing something super secretive and you're not supposed to know
that
about it.
if you're like part of the government, then I understand like being really locked down, or like let's say your parents in the government, I can understand not wanting to be on TikTok or
if you're making
other
an
stuff like that.
idea, maybe you should hide your phone, not let them listen to your idea.
Oh, I guess that's true. I never thought of that.
That's what I always think about whenever I'm working on stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I'm tired.
And like when my parents need to have a serious talk with us, they make us turn our phones off and leave them at the house, and we can go outside and walk around. It's really weird, but
Your hair's turning red right there.
happens.
You're already... See? I touched my nose. I've done this like 6 times already. It's like a little tick when the camera's on. But like, my nose is itchy.
Is it?
Sorry, guys. Okay, hold on. I got a good itch. Okay, now I'm not going to touch it for the rest of this.
My strawberry blonde's coming back.
Let's go do this. I know. Like, look at that thing. Already.
Yeah. It's only been like 2 weeks.
And you permanently dyed it.
Yeah. At least the bottoms are still black. Mostly. They're even turning red. You can see it. My hair just wants to be red.
Compare hair colors.
Yours is more purple.
But the fact my hair is
No.
like
Mine's
almost
darker
jet black.
than yours.
Well, yeah, because you have jet black. My hair is just naturally really dark. That's crazy, though. That's also like the lightest part of my hair is that the ends of it. All right, we should probably get this thing started.
Yeah, let's get it
we do a
rolling.
lot of dilly dallying.
That's okay. Keeps the listeners here.
Yeah, true. And I have to tell you guys, we use Notion. I've talked about this before, and I just found out that I use my all my space, my storage. So we have to switch everything that we've done on Way Wet Podcast to Docs. And
Hate Notion.
I'm just so sad. Like I use it for everything, and it just makes me so sad.
damn confusing.
I love it.
It is
so much.
not user friendly. Notion, you need to be better, because by the time I start making my apps, I'm gonna make one that's so much better than yours.
I just love it. Like I wish. Like look how cute that is. Oh well.
It looks like Pinterest.
I use Pinterest.
I know you do. You've shared stuff with me on Pinterest.
Actually.
I have 2 followers on Pinterest. You're one of them.
I love Pinterest.
Oh my god, look at this. So my newest interest, guys, is I think I'm gonna start DJing with one of my friends.
Oh my. Okay, hold on.
And-
Hold on. Stay on there. Stay
What?
on your homepage. I'm gonna show my homepage, and the difference is absolutely crazy.
Oh, my home. Oh, my homepage is
Just keep it there.
freaking rocking.
Hold on. I gotta
bro.
find like a good.
Should I
This
show
is
them?
good. Okay, so that's her homepage.
All right, we got that beautiful man in the corner. We got money, vacations, DJing, boats. Can't beat
So
that.
that's hers. This is mine. You got a golden doodle, some plants, earrings.
keto brownies.
So I'm gonna make a keto birthday cake for my dad because his birthday's on Thursday.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's not skipping his diet. Little crochet thing, Halloween costumes, nails, some writing challenges. Yep, that is just complete opposite. This is like some DJing, Paris.
I want to become
Money.
a DJ.
This is so funny. But you use it for aesthetics.
Yeah,
I don't. I like actually.
this is
look
like
up
it's
stuff.
like a vision board.
You see, and I don't really use it for a vision board.
Like my life.
Look at that. That's cool.
See, like look at like all like this is my life. Billionaire, billionaire, billionaire.
Yeah, I don't really use mine for aesthetics.
Traveling the
I use it for,
world.
like I use it to look. I use it for like inspiration, not aesthetics.
I love aesthetics, and I also use it for tattoos.
Yeah, I can see that.
Tats. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a mushroom tattoo
Why?
in Greece, just because I think they look so cool.
But everyone has them.
Mushroom tattoos?
Yeah,
Really?
you should do something that not everyone has.
That.
Guys, we gotta get this shit on the road. We haven't even
Okay,
started.
I just fucked it up again. God, fuck you, damn it. Hello. Okay, let's go.
So today we're talking about what did you call it? Quarter life crisis.
A quarter life crisis.
Like when you're in your 20s and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Because let's be honest, this is gonna be so negative. A lot of people are not gonna make it past 80, so 20 is your fourth way. Just saying. I'll live to 100. I think you will too. What? What? My sister said she's ready to kick the can at 65. I'm not kidding. Both of my sisters said that. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like half your life left.
Why do you want to live till you're like 100?
Because I'm still gonna be healthy that long.
But like, I know, but
Why would you not?
no, but like when you get older, you don't just like you're running and then all of a sudden you just like die unless you have like a heart attack.
Right. You get
Like
older.
you progressively get to the point where now you can't even talk, now you can't walk, now
Right.
you can't eat. Like you want that.
I won't get there till like 110. I think I'll die before I get to that.
Ding ding. All right.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah. See, I'm like confused on that whole aspect of life.
What do you mean? Like the end of it?
Yeah, like your body starts hurting when you get older.
Right?
It's like, why do you want to deal with that? But like thinking about it,
when
like
you're a baby, you can't walk, but that doesn't stop you from still living.
No, but think about this: when you are 100,
Okay.
that means the ability to walk is longer. Like your progression is slower. It's not like you're gonna be in pain for 20 years.
What do you mean?
Like
you progressively get worse, yeah. You lose your health, yeah.
Like, hold on, this is like confusing me. Okay, so if I'm, let's say I'm gonna die at 85, for those 5 years, they're gonna be like terrible. You're probably gonna be in a wheelchair. Like it's gonna be hard to live for those 5 years.
Not
But
always.
if you- I know it's not always, but like that could happen.
Mostly, yeah. Yeah.
When you're, let's say you die 100, they don't start happening until you're 95. So you're fine in your 80s.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Right.
But how long is that like?
Terribleness?
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is.
Really?
Really. I feel like you're just used to it because it comes on slow. Like it's not just one day you wake up and you can't move your back anymore. Like
Yeah, like my neighbor is like living life right now, and he's like 86.
yeah, my grandpa got the worst of it. I think. Well, some of the worst.
And how long has he been dealing with that?
7 years,
Like-
5 years,
Like that.
But it's not physical. That's mental because of his
Well,
his
it can
brain's
turn-
deteriorating.
yeah, but it can turn into being physical. Like you.
Well, yeah. Well, like he has a massive stomach because he cannot like digest things anymore. Like that's
Really?
deteriorated too. Yeah.
Like
Like his stomach is like rock solid.
that's usually from drinking.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it's usually.
His liver is gone.
It usually doesn't have anything to do with.
Through his
dementia,
family
but-
reunion like 2 years ago, I didn't like my drink, so I gave it to him. And he was like, oh, thanks. I see him 30 minutes later. He has 3 drinks in his hand. And I was like, oh my God, what did I just do?
Yeah, I was just yeah. But 7 years of dealing with that, like I don't know if I could deal with that.
He's chilling.
I guess I don't know. That's an odd.
Because you could always
conversation.
get better, too.
Not with that.
He's getting better.
You can't. I don't think you could get.
You can get better from Alzheimer's. He is. It's slowly getting better. Because, like, a few months ago, 6 months ago, he couldn't even talk. Now he's forming sentences and conversating with people. It's not out on the internet yet.
You there's no way you can heal. There's no cure
There's
for
no-
Alzheimer's.
there's no
you
cure.
can't heal.
There's no cure, but you can reverse its effects temporarily.
Well, yeah.
According to
Yeah,
this
you can
one-
treat its symptoms, but there's no way of just being like, I have no more Alzheimer's.
Well, yeah, but you can also prevent it.
But that means he's slowing down the process, which is a good thing.
Right.
I don't understand. Death is weird. See, I don't like talking about death. I don't know why.
I think it's completely comfortable. I feel like it's
I
just
hate talking
it's the only definite thing that'll ever happen to you.
Yeah, that's
the
what
only thing
that will
you
actually
can
happen to you.
completely expect.
That's what I was like listening to a podcast. Actually, I don't know where I saw this from, but it was about like anxiety, and I was saying that that's like the one thing that you know for sure will end up happening to you.
Is death.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah,
why not?
so get
live
comfortable with
life?
it.
Yeah. Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the midlife crisis.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 20s
Who-
and
We're just freaking people out.
I know,
now.
and figuring out what in the world, like this is like the turning point. This is like the Libra sign that's like that leans.
I think it's like a bird, and like you're like being roundhouse kicked in the ass out of the nest, and you either have to fly or die.
Oh, well, in that
You know what I'm
case.
saying?
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, you're literally getting like
Yeah, you are out of the
shoved
nest.
out of.
Yeah, you are out of the nest.
Get out.
You know what's so crazy? How slow our adulthood, or how long it takes us to mature. Like when you think about a bird.
Yeah.
How long is that? Like when? Let's look it up.
Like a few weeks.
When do birds
A month or two.
get kicked out of the nest? Let's see. Most baby birds stay in the nest for at least 10 days. You okay?
Yeah.
At least.
That's it. 10 days. You're born. 10 days old.
Isn't
You
that
out.
crazy?
But they also have instincts, and they're not able to think about their thoughts like we are and all that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know.
But we are like, I think it was like proven that we were like the slowest.
But I feel like a lot of people should see that not as a bad thing, but as a really good thing, because even if you don't like where you were before, like when you were in the nest, then
You have time to switch your
make
entire life.
You can make your own new life without anybody else in it.
Yeah, and even with what we're talking about this episode, it's not forever. Think about it. You are
Right.
20. Like you still have time. You're going to be making a lot of mistakes this time of your years of life, but like you have time to switch around whatever it is that you do.
2 years ago, I was like, I'm not going to college. I was like, I'm not going, Mom. I don't want to. It's boring. And I'm going to be rich a different way. She was like, we'll see. A year later, I'm like, I'm going to college.
Yeah. But see,
are you gonna do?
you change your mind so much.
Oh, I changed my mind so much. The amount of things on my plate right now,
yeah.
app development, DJing, like those don't go together at all. Podcasting. Like what?
Yeah, like this is when you start like
just gotta-
exploring everything in
You just
life.
have to just try everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
This is the best time to try
That's how you find what you like.
everything.
Yeah.
But like that's why like I have hyped myself up in high school to tell myself that I will be trying a lot of new stuff this year. Like, I kept telling myself that I need to try new things, I need to try new things, I need to put myself out there, because, like, this is, like, that's what this whole thing's about. Like, this is a great time to finally explore and learn new things, because, like, I mean, it kind of sucks because you are an adult, so, like, whatever you do, it could have consequences, like, major consequences, but, right, because you don't have your parents to rely on.
Right.
When it comes to, I don't want to say doing something illegal or...
But all of those things add to your, what do they call it? I call it a life resume. It adds to your life resume.
Oh, that's cute.
For example, when I randomly got my scuba certification last year, that's my life resume.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I just went scuba diving
Did
in
you
my
make
pool.
one?
What?
Did you make a life resume?
No, but I have one on Instagram. I have, like, a bunch of pictures of stuff that I'm a Canadian citizen, and my dad just got me a passport.
God.
Like,
I kind of want to make one.
It's just random.
A life resume. That's kind of cute.
Yeah. No, like, go.
That's so cute. Make a
Go
little
explore whatever freaking.
Oh, it's like a bucket list. It's like a bucket list.
I'd say a life
It's a
resume.
bucket-
It's like identity capital. Like, who are you and why are you that person? What have you done before that made you that person?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
It's like
And, like, a bucket list is something you want to check off
right.
that you know you want to do, and this is, like, the opposite. What is that? Oh, it's an Idaho.
Yeah.
Dummy. What were we talking about? Look, I killed a bug. I killed a bug on my computer today.
Ew.
I know, I forgot to clean it. But, okay, so, like, this, I'd say this part of your life can have a lot of control, or can really affect the rest of your life.
Right, but I also feel like people get caught up in that saying that, like, the book I just finished reading, like, a few months ago, The Defining Decade, is all about your 20s and how that builds your entire life and where you're going to be forever. But I also think that people take that way too personal and way too, like, oh my god, I have to do perfect in my 20s, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't. Just try everything, figure out what you like, figure out what you love.
I feel like that's where that mindset needs to probably shift, instead of saying, like, trying to be perfect to make it that this is exactly what is going to be. It's more, yeah, try new things, and this is, like, more of the development of where it's going to be.
Because you have no idea what you love until you've tried it all.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you could be way happier doing something else, or being with somebody else, or being friends with other people.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many possibilities. There's no limit at this point.
Yeah. But that's why I feel like we might have some differing views on this. Actually, I don't think we will. But the balance of having fun while also taking things seriously. Like, you're gonna, like, this, again, this is the time that will be major in your career.
Right.
Like, you have to explore certain career choices instead of just partying every single day of your life.
Well, like, during the day, I'm exploring 6 million different things I can do with my life. And then at night, I seriously feel the need to not be tied down. So I do whatever I want.
And I feel like that's a good balance.
Right. But other people are different. Like, you have a boyfriend. Like, that's a constant. You have that to depend on. I'm not in that headspace whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I won't be. But it's okay to be either way. Yeah, I won't be for a while. I actually decided that this morning. I'm like, there's no way.
You just don't want it.
No, I do not want a boyfriend.
That's all right. It's understandable.
I'm too busy during the day, like I'm saying. Like, I have too much stuff going on.
Yeah, but, like, that's where, like, nighttime comes around.
Right. I don't know. Maybe you could be a nighttime boyfriend.
Girl. Oh, you already talked about the defining decade, right?
Yeah.
About that.
Oh, I should say, okay, regret versus risk. If you're thinking about making a crazy decision, ask yourself this. In a year, am I going to regret this? Probably not. So you should just do it anyways.
I wish I lived like you. I wish I had, like, just the ability to, like... You think, like, in the moment.
Yeah, but I also think in the future at the same time. You gotta be, like... You gotta just think of all the amazing possibilities. Okay, give me an example. Like, let's say you were to come to Excision, the rave, with me in September. And I'm like, Maddie, let's go. And you're like, no, I have a test on Monday. I'm like, well, it's a Saturday night. Let's go. And we don't have school on Monday because we don't that day.
Wait, then how would I have a test on
Okay,
Monday?
then you have tests on Tuesday. And then, so you're thinking about the future, and you're like, what if I regret going? Like, I don't want to be tired, blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe I'm missing a dinner with somebody, I don't know. And I'm going to be like, well, Maddie, what's the pros and cons here? Would you rather miss a rave that could get you into the rave community and, like, that could be your new thing forever? Or you want to miss sleeping?
Is this rave for one day? Or is it 2 days?
It's for 2, but it can be for 1.
See, I would only do it for one day. I would never do it.
Okay.
I would not do it for 2. If I had a test on Tuesday, I would only go Saturday. I would not go
What?
Sunday. So I could study Sunday and Monday.
You could study during the day.
Oh, I guess that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a scale, like you were saying.
Yeah, I'm not good at the whole scale. I go
think you're-
super extreme on one side always.
I feel like yeah, I guess
I
you're
don't
really
think
focused. You're really serious and focused.
Yeah, I don't really do a good job at like. I don't know, like I don't like regret in certain situations like that. I never really think about it.
Well, for me, it's like I have like this 8 p.m. rule or 9 p.m. I don't know. It changes. 8 or 9 p.m. is like the turning point. It's like I've been working all day and I know that I've been very productive, so I'm gonna
Treat yourself.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like you're doing amazing things, so here you go. You get to go out with your friends and party all night and then wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah. But actually, like, when we're thinking about the whole regret, I bought tickets to the weekend, like, super, super early. I think the concert was in September. So early. Like, let's say, I think it was April. I think I bought them in April. And I was so excited for this concert. And I had a lab during the same time that concert's at. Or, like, I think my lab started at, like 4:30, and it didn't end till 7:15. And the concert started at 7.
I remember when you had to do that lab.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I am not willing to not go to lab, because if you don't go to lab, you get like marks, or you get points taken off, and if you miss this certain amount of days, you'll be taken out of all 3 of your classes.
Yeah.
So I just
can't be doing that.
I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to risk it. Like, I was fully willing to cancel my tickets and not go. Like, I go so extreme. Jack was trying to tell me, no, Maddie, like, we will have the ability to we will figure it out. Call my mom, like, I have no clue what to do. I really, like, you know how bad I wanted to go to this concert, blah, 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 blah. And then she told me, like, she's the one who figured out the balance for me. She said, well, go to class, right? And either miss the, or she said, go to class and you'll miss just a little bit of it. You'll miss the openers. And I didn't even know
leave class early.
Oh, I'm not there yet. Or miss the openers. And I said, oh, that's great. I don't know who these openers are. I don't care. I just really want to see the weekend. And so that's what I did. Went to class. I ended up leaving a lot earlier than expected. But still, like, made us late. We actually missed all the openers, because it was also in Glendale. And what are we, like 45 minutes away from Glendale? Missed all of the openers. We got there as soon as he was going to start. Like, 5 minutes after we got there, he started.
Perfect.
Like, perfect timing. It was so awesome. It was also probably one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to.
Take chances.
Yeah.
That's what Maddie's trying to tell you.
Balance. Yeah, you have to figure out the balance. And it is true. Like, is it going to suck to miss this class? I mean, yeah, but, like,
it's going to suck
what's
more
the
to miss the
advantage?
concert.
Like, what's the advantage? Like, what... And I think about that.
Because in a year, you're going to be like, I don't
concert.
even know what lab
That's what
was
it is.
for,
like, I think about
but
that.
I remember the concert.
I think about that concert every single day.
Yeah.
Well, not every single day. That's a bit
much.
too much. But I do think about the concert a lot. I don't have no clue what we were learning in that lab. I don't remember.
Exactly.
At all.
And that's not to say that school doesn't matter, because it does, but...
It does.
Seriously, you remember things... Okay, this is what I actually read about. You remember things that make you feel a certain emotion. So if you're angry, you're going to remember that. If you're really happy, you're going to remember that. If you're super excited, you're going to remember that. but you don't remember the times that are just like you're just cruising through life.
I get that.
And I feel like that's the goal of your 20s, is to never have the cruising through life moments.
Really?
Because that's terrible. Like, I hate, like, I've had a day like that. I haven't had a day like that in a long time. But I had a day like that, like, a few months ago. And I'm like, this just sucks. Like, I will never remember this day. It was a waste of however many thousands of seconds of my life. And I didn't make any memories today. Then you're like, well, gotta do better tomorrow.
That's good. Yeah. I feel like right now I am struggling with the whole, like knowing that this is, like, a big part of our life. And I'm just, like, I need to make sure I'm, like, living this life. And I'm always having so much fun and blah, 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 like that.
It's so overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
Even during summer, that's hard. Because, like...
I've literally done nothing this whole month. This month I've done nothing.
That just happens, though. Like,
know.
this is our... For me, I call summer a social battery break for me. Because while we're in college, we do not spend time alone whatsoever.
No.
Unless we're sleeping. Like,
I've had such an issue with that recently.
What?
I've gotten so sad just being alone.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it.
Well...
I've hated it.
You don't like just, like, sometimes just, like, sitting alone, like...
I've done it for days. But, like, I'm doing it for days.
I mean, I guess you don't have siblings to, like, hang out with.
Exactly. Like, you're still with people. I'm not with anybody. My dogs.
Your friends.
Like, my favorite time of the day is to go to the gym because I'm socializing with people. There's other people at the gym.
Well,
but I am going to
be excited to go back to school then.
I am always excited.
I've been counting down the days.
Really?
Yeah.
You're excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh my god, and I'm starting training for my half marathon in October. So
oh my gosh, wait. Has Marina started?
Yeah, I gave her a training plan.
That's awesome.
For a triathlon.
Yeah, that's really cool.
She's starting really fucking early though. She's doing one in November, and then she's doing one in February.
Oh, I think I would do that. I would start super early. No, I would start super early.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like, it's still like
when you think about
stuff.
Yeah, when you start super early, like you have the ability to do something like, let's say you just go on a run for 5 minutes. Like you have the ability to start really low.
Right.
Or like for me, I always want to start stuff early because I get like used to it. So I don't know.
Like training for a half marathon is fucking. Oh my god, I have to run outside. Like I will not run on the treadmill anymore. I literally hate it.
Why?
Running 6, 7 miles, 8 miles on a treadmill.
Is it boring?
Oh my god. Yeah. It's terrible. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to wait till it gets cooler outside because I'm gonna die of heat stroke.
You could do it in the morning.
Yeah, but even like
at
6 a.m. It's like still 98 degrees outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking terrible. But
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I have another thing. Speaking of endurance events, do hard things. Challenge yourself.
Yes. That's perfect.
If somebody tells you, hey, you want to go do this with me? And you're like, damn, that sounds really hard. You should say to yourself, I'll do it anyways.
Yeah.
Because that's going to make an impact.
Seriously. That's so true. Like, that's... Yeah.
Like, think
again,
about
like trying new things.
All the hard things that we've been through, like finals week or like my endurance event last year, like those are the big milestones in our life. Like you did that.
Yeah. And of course it's going to be hard. And then like that's like I had to tell myself like this is going to be like the embarrassing parts of our life because we're learning and it's going to be embarrassing to be like in a part of your life where it's like I don't really know, like... Yeah.
I've made so many mistakes just with, like,
lots of mistakes.
Boys alone. I have made so many terrible mistakes and treated people terribly. Like, oh my god, it's bad. But I'm learning. Like, I'm doing better.
Yeah.
And even with friendships, like, I've fucked up friendships before.
I feel like the more vulnerable you are during this time of your life, the more you'll grow when you're older.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to talk about what we've learned in the last little bit of our life.
We're not even 20 yet.
Right.
We're literally not even 20 yet.
But you know, we're still learning stuff.
It's just
I feel
so
like I'm
funny.
an old lady. If
that's
the
how
amount
I feel.
I've been through. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, my number one piece of advice to everybody is start to love learning.
Yep.
And I know it sounds boring and I sound like a little nerd, But it doesn't have to be about, like, boring things. It can be about things that you like. And just learn. Like, you're a human. All humans love to learn. That's like a trait that it doesn't matter what you're learning about. You just like
Every
to
age.
expand your brain. That's
The
what
older
it
you
wants to
get,
do.
yeah.
Right. So just learn as much as you can. And if you can't learn as much as you can, then try harder.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. Like,
Yeah.
bottom line.
I think my advice is to fake it till you make it.
Oh, that's a good
That,
one.
like, especially because this is the time where you are learning and you are put into uncomfortable situations where you don't know what to do.
Right.
You have to fake it till you make it.
Don't tell people you don't know what you're doing.
Fake it.
God.
Like, so, yeah, when I was doing the ride-alongs with my dad, I was just practicing blood pressure on my dad, and I've never done it before. And as I'm doing it, he's like, okay, what did you get? I'm like, 170 over... Oh, 170 is a lot. Let's do, like, just say 120. 120 over 80? He's like, well, you need to sound confident when you say that. Because when you do that, like, now I feel like you didn't get it right and you don't know.
Right.
When reality, I'm like, well, I don't know if I got it, and I don't know for sure if I'm right. But, like, you have to find that confidence in yourself, knowing
Right.
that. I mean, it takes time, right? But just fake it till you make it. Because no one wants to know that you don't quite know what you're doing.
Right, because it makes other people feel uncomfortable if you're not secure
Like, let's say,
with what you're
yeah,
doing.
like you're doing it's your first day on the job.
Right.
And you're like, I don't know what
I
to
have no
do.
idea. They're like, you have no idea why you're here.
Yeah, you just gotta
you
fake
shouldn't be
it.
Here.
You just gotta fake it so people have trust in you.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't mean you still ask questions. Oh, I ask, like, that's another thing too. I'd say ask as many questions as you want.
Yeah, that's part of the
I think
learning
this
thing
is-
I'm talking about.
Like, I don't even care if you're being annoying. Like, this is the time to ask 1,000 questions.
Be curious about everything.
I want
Want to know why the lights are on? Go ask an electrical engineer why the lights are on, and you have a new friend. There you go.
Just, like, ask anything. Like, seriously.
yeah.
I ask the most stupid questions ever.
I ask my parents the most random things all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you think the Earth is flat? Well, obviously I don't think the Earth is flat, but I want to know what they have to say about it. And then when people start arguing with me why the Earth is flat, I tell them what my parents said because it sounds way better than what I have to say.
Oh, I had a really weird question yesterday. I don't know if I can remember. It had to do with, like, it was on our way to Canyon Lake. I cannot remember it, but it was so random. You know what was really funny yesterday? My mom was talking, and she sounded exactly like me. Like, the whole asking questions and everything. Like, I just
Really?
realized, I'm her. I'm
Good.
actually, I have pretty much her
funny.
personality. It's so weird. Yeah,
funny.
I can't remember what question it was. But, like, when I was doing the ride-alongs, all I did was ask questions. Like, the most random questions. I just wanted to know.
And
Like, I truly just wanted to know.
Now you know more than everybody else that you're about to have classes with because you're asking questions to the right people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Especially when it comes to medical calls. But, like, one of the questions I asked was, like, why is there foam to take a fire out? Like, why is there foam? Like, I wanted to know the chemical reason why. And it has to do with, like, compressing the heat and something like that. Chemicals, I don't know. But,
Interesting.
yeah, I just really wanted to know.
Well, now you know.
Yep.
God, I literally thought somebody just came in here.
Me too. Okay.
Wait,
So
we're
we-
still recording. Okay. What's
Okay.
next?
We're doing conspiracy theories.
Okay. you
All
can
right,
say it.
guys. So that was pretty much the end of our podcast. It was a little interesting. It wasn't anything too deep, but we're now gonna be doing some funsy podcasts because we've been talking about some like real serious conversations. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's just like
Yeah.
I feel like in a row, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot to take. Oh my god.
What happened?
I don't know.
What?
I
Let me
cannot wait to see that. I don't know. I did the owie.
Make your tooth fall out.
You're probably not even gonna be able to see on the podcast, but it was funny. Okay, so our next episode is gonna be about conspiracy theories.
Yup.
Conspiracies. Theories.
Do you believe in any?
No.
Oh my god, I do. This is gonna get
Believe in
interesting.
any conspiracy theories.
This is gonna get so
But
interesting.
I do find some super interesting. Like, I think it's so cool that people do believe in them, and like I find them so weird Like the coincidences, like it's just weird.
Well, because what we see at face value from the world is definitely not what's actually going on, and I know that for a fact.
So we're gonna be talking about them, and it's gonna be a little funsy.
Yeah.
So yep, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Hopefully this podcast wasn't too boring. I feel like with our podcast, we've been talking about kind of the same, not the same topic, but we kind of have like the same,
We like the same theme.
right?
Yeah.
Like you gotta
Switch it
cut
up.
off.
I just watched all 3 of those movies.
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I watched all 3.
What's the third one about? Oh, it's the military
It's
one.
about Fat Amy's dad kidnaps them.
Yeah. That one's not that good. First one is just so good. First
It's
one's
not
amazing.
that good.
No.
But yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
We'll see. We'll see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.